my name is Madam Muleni. In the previous lesson, we discussed about adaptation of animals. And we said that for animals to survive in their environment, they need to adapt to feeding habits and movement. If for animals to survive in their environment, they need to adapt in their feeding habit and movement. And we also said that there are various common characteristics in animals. And we said that all animals feed, all animals move, all animals remove waste, all animals react to changes in the environment, all animals they reproduce, all animals they die, and all animals they grow. So, another common in this lesson, we shall discuss adaptation of animals to movement. We have already discussed about feeding habits. So, in this lesson, we shall discuss adaptation of animals to movement. And another common characteristic to all animals is that they all move. All animals move. Even us as human beings, we are also animals and we move. So, this characteristic that all animals move is also known as locomotion. So, body structures of different animals are adapted to their movement. The body structures of different animals are adapted to their type of movement. And movement in animals enables them to, why do we move? Why do animals move? One, animals move to search for food. They move to search for food. They also move to search for shelter. They move to escape from enemies or predators. And what are predators? These are animals that kill other animals. The animals that kill other animals. Animals, they also move to search for mate. They move to search for mate, or they move to search for or to seek mate. They seek mate, they come together and they reproduce. Another reason as to why animals move, they move to search for favorable climatic or environmental conditions. They move to search for favorable environmental conditions. For instance, they may move to search for shade during the hot weather. They may move to search for shade during the hot weather. They may also move to search for warm condition during the cold weather. They may also move to search for warm condition during the cold weather. So, another reason why animals move is to migrate. Animals migrate. So, some of the kind of movement that we are going to discuss is flying, the animals that move by flying, the other animals that move by swimming, and others move by hopping and leaping. So, some of the kind of movement are we have said is flying, another one is swimming, and another one that we are going to discuss is hopping. Hopping and leaping. Hopping and leaping. So, we have said animals, they move. And they move according to their body structures of different animals. enables them to, or the body structure of different animals are adapted to their type of movement. And some of the kind of movement that we are going to discuss is about flying, swimming, hopping, and leaping. We are going to discuss about flying, swimming, and hopping and leaping. So those animals that are adapted to fly, adaptation to flying. Adaptation to flying. Adaptation to flying. Adaptation to flying. There are various animals that move by flying. One, birds, insects, and some animals such as bird fly. Birds, insects, and some animals such as birds fly. So, and some features of flying animals. What do they have that enables them to fly? So, we have seen some birds. We have seen that birds, insects, and such as bats, not bat, such as fly. Some birds, insects, and some animals such as bat fly. So, some features of flying animals. Features of flying animals. Features of flying animals. Features of flying animals. One is that they have wings. They have wings. The wings are strong and muscular. These animals that fly, they have wings. And wings, they are strong and muscular. One feature is that they have wings. They have wings. And we have said that the wings of these flying animals, they are very strong and they are also muscular. Another common or another feature of flying animals is that they have streamlined bodies. They have streams. They have streamlined bodies. They have streamlined body. This is another feature of a flying animal, is that they have streamlined body. Why? This means that the shape is naturally their shape naturally allows them to move quickly. Their shape naturally allows them to move quickly, smoothly, and they easily through air. They have streamlined bodies. This means that their shape, it enables them to move quickly, easily, and smoothly in air. And through air. And we also say that. And why do they have the streamlined bodies also enable them to reduce friction? So we have said for them to move well in the air, they have a streamlined body, and these streamlined bodies it enables them to naturally move very quickly, smoothly, and easily through air. And the streamlined body also helps them to reduce friction. Another feature is that birds, they have light and hollow bones. They have another feature of a flying animals is that birds have light. birds have light. They have light and halo. Bones. They have light and halo bones. So they are light and also they are bones. What does halo mean? This means that they have an empty space inside. So the term halo bones means that they are bones inside, they are empty. Therefore they are light, and this enables them to move well in the air. So the birds have light and halo bones. And you have said halo bones means that the halo means that is having an empty space inside, and this enables them to float on air. They are light and have a halo bones. This helps them to float on air, to float on air. So another feature of a flying animal is that their feathers are alleged to form a waterproof structure or surface. Their feathers, they are alleged to form a waterproof surface. So another feature is that feathers are alleged to form waterproof surface. And the feathers are alleged to form a waterproof surface, therefore enabling them also to float in there or to float on air. The birds also have flat tails. The birds, they also have a flat tail, the birds also have a flat tail, which they use as a blade in. The birds, they have a flat tail. When you observe, when you observe birds in your environment, you can see that at their back they have a tail and it is flat. This is to enable them to, the flat tail is used as a brake when they are moving. So the birds also have a flat tail, which they use as blades in movement. They also use them for turning. The tail at the back of the bird is also used for turning and is also used as brakes in movement. So birds have a flat tail. Birds, flat tail. The birds have flat tails. The bird have flat tail, which they use as blade. Which they use as blades, and also the flat tail is also used when turning. And we have said that the flat tail is also used for turning. So we have said that birds also have flat tails, which they use as blades in movement, and they also use them for turning. Blades in movement. And we have seen that they also use for turning. That is another feature of the flying animals, that birds, they have a flat tail that is used as blades in movement, and you have also said that the flat tail is used to to enable them to turn. There also another common feature of flying animals, and this is about birds. Birds do not have tails. No, birds do not have feathers, but they have hairs. The wings of a bird are extended from the lip to the hindlip. So we have the bird that we can see mostly during the night. They do not have feathers, but they have hairs. And the wings is an extended thin skin from the forelip to the hindlip. And some birds do not fly. Some birds do not fly. Examples of birds that do not fly, we have the chickens, or they do not fly. We also have the ostrich. They do not fly. Those are some of the examples. We also have ducks. They do not fly. So some birds do not fly, such as ducks and ostrich. Why do they not fly, though they have wings? This is because they have bone marrow. And this bone marrow makes them heavy. Therefore, they do not have. This makes them heavy. Therefore, they cannot fly. So, some birds do not fly. And we have seen some of the examples of birds that do not fly is like the duck and the ostrich. They do not fly. Reason is because in their bones they have a bone marrow. Remember, we say that birds that fly, they are light and hollow bones. And we say that hollow means something that is there, is having an empty space inside. For the bones of a duck and ostrich, they have bone marrows. And these bone marrows make them very heavy. Therefore, they cannot fly. And for an ostrich, though it does not fly, the foot or the feet of an ostrich, they are very strong. They have strong feet that are adapted to learning. Therefore, ostrich can learn very fast. So that's all about adaptation to flying. And we have to say that adaptation to flying, we have said that bird, insect, and also some animals such as birds, they fly. And we have said that features that enables them to fly is that they have wings. And we have discussed that the wings of these flying animals, that they are very strong and muscular. We have also said that they have a streamlined bodies. They have streamlined bodies, and we have said that their bodies have streamlined. They have streamlined bodies. And this means that its shape naturally allows them to move quickly. They move quickly, smoothly, and easily through air. The streamlined bodies enables them to move quickly. It also enables them to move smoothly and easily through air. And we have said that the streamlined body and also enables them to reduce friction when they are flying. We have also discussed that birds have light and hollow bones. And we have said hollow means having an empty space inside. So this enables them to be light, therefore they can be able to fly well or with ease. Another feature is that feathers are arranged to form waterproof surfaces. Therefore, even when it rains, there is no water that can get through their feathers. And we have said that birds also have a tail, a flat tail at their back. This which they use as blades in movement, and we have also said that the flat tail is used for turning. We have said that some birds do not move, do not fly. Why? Because they have bone marrows, and we have given those examples such as ducks and the ostrich. And we have said that ostrich, it have a very strong feet that enables them to run very fast. So, another adaptation is adaptation to swimming. Adaptation to swimming. The second one is adaptation Adaptation to swimming. Adaptation to swimming. Adaptation to swimming. Some animals that swim are animals that swim. Give an example of animals that swim. Some of the animals that swim are like fish. We also have the frog. We also have the ducks, whale, dolphin. Those are some of the animals that swim. So examples of animals. Some animals that swim. Swim, and we have the fish. We also have the duck. We also have animals such as whale. The whale, it also swims, and we also have animals such as dolphins. These are some of the animals that swim. These are some of the animals that swim. We have the fish, the frogs, the duck, the whale, the dolphins. Those are some of the animals that swim, though they are many. And animals that swim are also known as swimming animals. They are also known as what? Swimming. They are also known as swimming. They are also known as swimming animals. They are also known as swimming animals. So, they have the following features. Animals that swim, they have the following features. One is that all swimming animals have a streamlined bodies. Features. One, we have said that they are swimming animals. All swimming animals have streamlined bodies. They have streamlined. They have streamlined bodies. They have streamlined bodies. Why? The streamlined bodies allows for easy movement in water. They have streamlined bodies, and these streamlined bodies enables them to move easily in water. And for even in the adaptation of flying animals, we say that they also have a feature that they have streamlined bodies. And for the flying animals, we say that the streamlined bodies enables them to naturally move quickly, smoothly, and easily through air. Also, for the animals that swim, they also have a streamlined bodies, and these streamlined bodies, they help them to, or they allow for easy movement in water. They allow for easy movement in water. Another feature of swimming animals is that all swimming animals like frog and swimming birds like duck, they have webbed feet. Another feature for swimming animals, some swimming animals such as frog and duck is that they have webbed feet. They have webbed feet, and the webbed feet, it helps them to propel. The webbed feet enables them to propel water. The webbed feet are useful in propelling the animal in water. So, a feature of a swimming animal, such as frog and ducks, is their feet. When you observe the feet of a duck, you'll see that their feet are webbed. The feet of a duck is webbed. This is to enable the animal to propel in water. These enable the animals to propel in water. So, for example, the fish have fins, and these fins are located on the back of the body. Some fins are located on the back side of the bodies. Other fins of the fish are located behind or directly behind the gills opening or below them. Other fins are located towards the head part of the body, that is the tail fin. So, another feature is that fish have fins. Fish have fins. The fish have fins. The fish have fins. Fish have fins. And these fins, they enable the fish to move rapidly. The fins that we have said that are located in various parts of their bodies or different parts of in their bodies, we have said that the fins they enable the fish to what is to move rapidly in water. They enable the fish to move rapidly in water. They move rapidly in water. Then the fins also enable the fish to move side to side, backwards and forward, up and down in water. So another way the fins is that fins enable the fish to move side to side, backwards and forward, up and down in water. The fins also enable the fish to balance its body in the water. It also enables the fish to balance its body in water. And then the fish also enables the fish to change direction in water. The fins also enables the fish to change direction in water. So, fish also have an air bladder, or you can also air bladder, which is also known as swim bladder. And this swim bladder, it enables a fish to control its floating in water. So that's all about the features of swimming animals. We have said that they have a streamlined body, and we have said the streamlined bodies. We have said that the streamlined bodies in fish or in swimming animals is that it allows for easy movement in water. We have also said some animals such as frogs and ducks, they have a webbed feet, and this webbed feet is useful in propelling the animal in water. We have also said that fish have fins, and these fins enables the fish to balance in water, change direction in water. They also help the fish to move side to side, backward and forward, up and down in water. And we have said that the fins also enables the fish to move rapidly in water, and also to balance its body in water. That is some of the features of swimming animals. Another adaptation is that animals that are adapted to hopping and leaping. So adaptation. Adaptation to hopping and leaping. 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 So, animals which move by hopping or leaping have they have strong and muscular hind legs. So, animals that are adapted to hopping and leaping is that they have a strong and muscular hind legs. This adaptation enables them to push the animals forward in the course of hopping. So we have said that animals that are adapted to hopping and leaping, which are adapted to hopping and leaping, they have very strong hind legs. They have strong hind legs. Why? This is to enable them to push the animal forward in the course of movement. So the front leg of hopping, the front leg are less muscular to help them in landing. So we have the hind legs, they are very strong and muscular to help push the body of the animal forward. But their front legs, they are less muscular. This is to help them in landing. And examples of these animals, examples we have animals such as the frog, animals such as toad, kangaroos, grasshoppers, crickets, and locusts. Those are some of the examples of hopping and animals that move by hopping. So, examples of animals that move by hopping are, we have seen some of the examples are frog. Another example is a toad. We also have the grasshoppers. We have the crickets. We have the locusts. We also have some animals such as kangaroos. They move by hopping or leaping. Those are some of the animals that move by hopping and leaping. And that's all about adaptation of animals to movement. We have discussed various groups, that is adaptation to flight, adaptation to swimming, and adaptation to hopping and leaping. And I may also ask, the characteristic for movement is also called, to check whether you have understood what we have already learned, we have said the characteristic for movement is also known as what? We say the characteristic for movement is also known as locomotion. Another name for movement. Characteristic for movement is also known as locomotion. You may also be asked, give 5 main reasons to why animals move. Why do animals move? We have said that animals move to search for one, we have said animals move to search for food. Even us as human beings, we move to search for food. So animals, they move to search for food. Another reason as to why animals move is that animals move to search for shelter. Animals also move to escape from enemies. We have also said that animals also move to search for favorable environmental condition, and we say the environment may be They may move to search for shade during the hot weather. They also may move to search for warm condition during the cold weather. Another reason as to why animals move is that animals move to seek mate. They move to seek mate, they come together, then they reproduce. Those are some reasons as to why animals move. So you may also be asked, list down any four kind of movement. Any four kind of movement. Animals move by flying, others move by swimming, others move by hopping and leaping. Those are some of the various kind of movement. You may also be asked, name 3 groups of animals that move by flying. Animals that move by flying, we have the birds, we have insects, we also have the bats, though they are many. Those are some of the groups of animals that move by flying. You may also be asked that some birds are not able to fly because some birds are not able to fly. And some of the birds that are not able to fly is the duck. Another one is an ostrich. We say those birds that are not able to fly is that they have a bone marrow, and this bone marrow makes them very heavy. Therefore, they are unable to fly. Streamline shape in birds enables them to reduce what? We say the streamlined shape in birds enables them to reduce friction. So you can do this work at home. The first question: name 5 examples of animals that are adapted to movement in water. Name 5 examples of animals that are adapted to movement in air. You can also do the second question: list down 3 examples of animals that move by hopping and leaping. You can do those 2 questions, and also you can also use revision materials to look for several questions, discuss with your neighbor, and get, even if there is any question, you can consult. So thank you, Lana, for listening to me. Till next time, bye.